Welcome to Optimal Timelines. My name is Sean, and this is going to be your monthly Tarotscope reading for July 2023 for your North Node by sign and house. Now, if you're new to my channel, the reason I use the North Node in readings as opposed to your Sun, Moon, or Ascendant sign is that it's recognized in astrology that your North Node is your North Star. It's your soul path. It's what you're here to learn and experience in this lifetime. So it's much more relevant to your life than your Sun, Moon, or Ascendant sign. In addition, you have much more in common with those that share your North Node as opposed to your Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Now, this is a big month this month because the collective North Node is changing from North Node in Taurus, South Node Scorpio into North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra, and that's going to take place on July 17th. So the whole collective, this affects everybody, and there are going to be some separate videos that I'm going to shoot out the middle of this month that's going to cover what each North Node is learning for this particular nodal shift that's going to take place on July 17th. But for now, this is going to be your monthly Tarotscope reading. While I'm shuffling, I want to invite you to take some deep breaths, relax, close your eyes if you wish, and open up your heart and mind to any information that could be relevant to you. So I'm going to connect to the energies and then we can begin. I call upon my spirit guides and my guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, so this is going to be your monthly Tarotscope reading for July 2023 for everybody with their North Node in Aquarius and or the 11th house. Okay, so the spread on this side of the table represents the first half of the month from the 1st to the 15th, and then this side represents the second half of the month from the 16th on. Now, your overall theme card for you this month is the reversed Eight of Pentacles. And I'm seeing that really this month has a lot to do with what it is you do on a daily basis, particularly like for a living, a career, or even like creative endeavors. But like an important thing that you do on a regular, ongoing basis, even up to being like a parent, stay-at-home parent, or whatever it is. But what it is you do, your work. And what I'm feeling like is when I saw this card, I felt because of your your South Node in Leo or the fifth house. I feel like you could feel like maybe some of you like a little bit like underappreciated, like not being appreciated for who you are and what you do and kind of your specialness. And look, you do have you are unique and you are special. You have talents and gifts with that Leo South Node or fifth house South Node, definitely. Okay, and I'm feeling like a lot of you, because I know some Leo energy that's going on right now, that they're feeling underappreciated. And I feel like there's a reason for that, and there's also like a way out of that. So let's go on to your timeline cards. Okay, you've got the reversed Empress, you've got the Sun card, which is your South Node Leo. Okay, and then you've got the reversed Page of Swords. Now, I feel like the timeline cards are referring also. I have to mention the two um, advice cards. You've got the Eight of Cups reversed, and you've got the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And the Queen of Pentacles reversed is regarding the Empress. And what this is this is uh, there's this mother energy that's coming in, and it's not what you think. Like, okay, the mother energy that's coming up is it's the archetype of the mother that is wanting you to embody it and bring that into the world. Here's what I mean by that. When you think of and like this is tying into maybe not feeling appreciated in what it is you're doing and what you're giving to the world. When you think of like the typical awesome archetypal mother figure who is like awesome, they have lots of talent, they do lots of things for their family and their children or whatever, they're very giving, and they may be super talented in whatever it is they're doing in life. But what makes them different than, let's say, another talented person in the world is it's that they're using their talents for giving to their family, their children, you know, and they're not doing it for like self, like when you think of the perfect, archetype of a mother, they're not doing it for self gratification. They're not doing it for, you know, just praise in the world. They're doing whatever they do and using their talents for the benefit of their family and children. And that's what's wanting to come up in your life. It's kind of like I've never quite seen this before with your North Node in Aquarius. And it's an interesting way of looking at it. This is also, for example, my North Node. I have my North Node in the 11th house, okay, South Node in the 5th house. And it's like when you think of the typical South Node in Leo or 5th house, or like someone who is famous and someone who is like super talented, a musician, an actor, someone, who's just like really like a superstar, right? And that's all well and good. There's nothing wrong with that. But what we're doing is when you think of an awesome like mother or even parent, but we're saying mother here, but we're saying it could be an awesome parent. They are they are amazing superstars, but they're giving of themselves for the benefit of their family and their children, you know? And so that's really what's coming up is the key for you is in life, it's like who is benefiting from what you do? Like you have to be honest and say, okay, like what I do on a daily basis, whether I'm working and I'm making money and I'm slamming my bank account with lots of money and I'm doing successful, all well and good. I'm creative. I'm a music star. Trying to be an actor or an actress, whatever it is. Whatever those South Node tendencies are, and whatever it is you're working on, who and how is it benefiting? Who is it benefiting and how is it benefiting them? Or if you're being completely honest, if you're being honest, is it benefiting like as an ego gratification? Like I'm trying to make something of myself. Like you recognize me. I am special. I am wonderful. Or is it you're just being wonderful and yeah, you get recognized, but that's not your main motivation. Your main motivation is you're using your talents for the benefit of the people around you. That's what this is saying. And with the Sun card is there's a huge opportunity this first half of July for you to tap into that. And if you start to do that, for example, like just think of whatever it is you do on a daily basis, whether, just every single day, if you are benefiting other people and putting kind of them first, as opposed to, you think of your motives of why you're doing it, you're going to infuse your life with amazing energy. And going up here on the timeline with the Page of Swords, I feel like it's almost like it's going to help you to let your guard down, because maybe you've been like feeling like underappreciated in your life for a while in different things. This is going to help you to kind of let your guard down, and you're going to begin to see that um, you do have a lot of value in your life, and you will be appreciated as long as you're kind of putting people in people situations first. Now, the two advice cards, as I already mentioned, the Queen of Pentacles, and that has to do with, like that mother energy, the Empress. Both these cards are ruled by the planet Venus, okay? So we're talking about this strong heart energy. But going over here to the Eight of Cups reversed, this is saying like some of you may be feeling, and I know a few Leos that are feeling like this, that are feeling underappreciated, and they're ready to kind of peace out of situations. It's like, okay, I'm over this, okay? But this reversed Eight of Cups is saying, don't do that. Like, the answer is not to be like, okay, like, whatever, you don't appreciate me, bye, bye, Felicia. That's not what this is saying. This is saying, no, it's like, rethink this, rethink that your value is going to come not as an superstar in whatever it is you do, being recognized, whatever it is you do, being the superstar, but in your value and recognition is going to come is to what it is you do and how it's serving somebody, like the collective, whoever it is, family, friends, the greater world, that's what Aquarius in the 11th house means. And so that's what this is saying. It's like, you can use your gifts and talents, but for just like that talented mother, okay, that you get what I'm saying, right? This is real heavy. This is big stuff here, okay? Um, but yeah, so the key for this month, the first half is embody that archetype of that mother. Okay. Now going on to the second half of the month, you've got on your timeline, you've got the Knight of Swords reversed. You've got the 10 of Cups upright, and you've got the Hangman. And what I'm seeing here is this is a focus on what is truly important in life. Friends, family, loved ones, those closest to us, and again, you see the mother and father with the children playing, like this is a family unit that is supporting themselves, and they're supporting each other, and the parents are there's happiness there. There's happiness in sacrificing the individual needs for the collective needs, was what this is saying. And with the Knight of Swords reverse, this is saying, like, again, this is relating to the Eight of Cups. It's saying, like, don't be too quick, like, hold your horses. Don't be too quick to act, because emotionally, like I said, you could be feeling like, I'm not appreciated. I need to change jobs. I need to change something in my life. That's not really the answer. And again, the key here with the Hangman is, I feel like a lot of you this month, is what's going to happen is there's going to be this illuminating change of perspective, because that's what this is. The Hangman is getting a change in perspective. He's upside down, hands behind his back, and he's got the illumination glow around his head. This is like a new perspective. And I feel like that's what, this is for a lot of you. But particularly what's happening the second half of the month is I do believe this is going to play out with family and relationships in particular. So it's almost like a mirror of the first half of the month, but this is going to take more of going to be family and relationships. Not only do you have the 10 of Cups, but you've got the Lover's card as an advice card, and you've got the Ace of Swords reversed. And what this is saying, this is interesting because when you look at this reading here, what's interesting is you see the Knight of Swords, he's holding a sword and he's reversed, and you also see the Ace of Swords, another sword reversed. It's what's really important is not to take any rash or impulsive actions with this situation. See things from a higher perspective with the Hangman. And this is definitely going to play out in relationships the second half of the month. But approach it like the archetype of the wise parent, the wise father, the wise mother, and even like you can throw in like the grandmother or the grandfather, that's a great archetype to throw in there too. But that wisdom of like saying and doing things for the benefit of those around you as opposed to your personal immediate kind of egoic needs or whatever. That's what this is saying. And when you do that, really you could see yourself getting really, really far ahead. But this is an interesting reading because it's the first time I've really thought of approaching the North Node in Aquarius or the 11th house from the perspective of the wise, mother or the wise parental figure. That's never really like occurred to me before, because that is really important in order to take those talents that you have. You have those beautiful talents with your South Node in Leo in the 5th house, and really bringing them in helping those around you, just like a great parent or like mother would. Well, yeah, this is a great month, great month for you. And, my readings touch on things that are super important to your personal, like, life path, your soul path. And I feel like this is a month for you to really kind of move forward exponentially on your path, and to go from a place of feeling underappreciated and not really, people not knowing your value, because you do have a lot of value, to really becoming valuable to those around you. It could like change very, very quickly, So yeah, I hope this reading was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you have any questions, please reach out to me in the comments about this reading or something else, or just to say hi. If you could hit that like button, it really helps the algorithm, so I'd much appreciate if you could do that. And if you would like a personal reading and me to look and analyze your personal chart, there's a link in the description box below that can give you some more information on my website, and we can see what we can do for you. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on some more videos. Many blessings.